Hey, all of you beautiful citizens of the universe. We have an announcement today. And I apologize for this video being a day late. I know I had announced, I was going to release this yesterday, and integrity is very important to me. However, I got caught up with some very, very, very high quality subliminals, the increasing the muscle mass, which was the number one voted subliminal, I believe, I think we had 180 people vote from around the world. And then I just released the business one, which was also requested a lot in the comments. And also Paola, who I'm about to go meet after this, also requested it too, because she's in, I believe, step 3 or 4 or 5 in a program that she's trying to get into. Anyway, Ploúton is releasing tomorrow. And I wanted to dive in and explain Ploúton a little bit more. I know I released Proto, which is the first subliminal AI, and I had a lot of people asking questions. And at the time, I was teaching our free online, international how to make subliminal class. And, Melchizedek, one of the students, was even asking me, what the hell is this? Well, he didn't use the word hell, but he was, what the heck is going on with this Proto, brother? And I had to explain it a little bit more. And I know Ploúton is even, I wouldn't say more, but equally complex. So I wanted to explain it a little bit more because I, don't want to just blindly ask people to come listen to the live stream. The idea behind Ploúton is we want to create a new planet. And I want to keep this very basic. I understand, if this were a video on math, if I were just to start teaching, calculus and, systematical, spatial math equations, and I know Paola, the love of my life, she's gone way above calculus, the highest maths that you can take, but if we were just to sit here and start teaching, math, and I know some of us are still in, algebra 1 or, 9 times 8, or 12 times 12 or whatever, then people are going to get lost. So I'm going to make this as, understandable as possible. Now, we have modern physics here. We understand everything vibrates on a frequency, right? We understand that even the trees and the plants are vibrating now on a frequency. And even the beautiful part is the stars and the rainbows are vibrating on a frequency. And now get this. This is just mind-boggling. Modern physics really is read up on modern physics. The case studies and the different studies they're releasing every week and month. It really is mind-boggling. Now, we understand though that the stars and the rainbows and the plants, and the trees all vibrate on the frequency of 520 hertz. Now, this is referred to as the vibration of miracles or love, that over a billion, I'm not exaggerating, you can fact check me all day long. There's no Sapien Medicines or Loki whatever, here. We don't buy fake subscribers, okay, or other fake things. You can fact check me all day long. We have a billion people all together collectively that have meditated or listened to the miracle and love frequencies over the last 4 years. Now, of course, the mainstream media doesn't talk about it. Now, anyways, so the idea behind this is that all of life is vibrating on this miracle frequency, and history is not just some random ordeal of events. History is a gradual progression to perfection, and it is so close we can almost taste it. Then we have psychology, and I could give a lot more scientific, examples for everything is, vibrating, and energy is all that there really is. Like Nikola Tesla said, invisible things are the only reality, right? Now, the subconscious mind is what creates and dictates even your physical appearance, which is nothing more than a molecular structure that's vibrating accordingly to your subconscious mind's thoughts. It's how we've cured over $1 million already, and a long hundreds and hundreds of health diseases for free, and we're heading well towards 10 million now. Now, the subconscious mind, your thoughts dictate the vibration you're in, right? Now, your subconscious mind has 50 to 100,000 thoughts. Therefore, we start to build on this idea that our subconscious mind has enough power to light up an entire planet. We have there's so much power stored within the subconscious mind, and that's being released at the same time. And then that's constantly building. It's why, Claude Shannon, a very renowned scientist, came up or discovered computer coding, not just resembling computer coding, not just exaggerating, but literally zeros and ones, strings of numbers in all the fabrics of life. And as I explained, all the fabrics of life, and life is vibrating on a frequency. Now, these are the concepts, or not concepts. These are the systems of science, modern physics, and modern psychology that I had the privilege and the honor to apply to my, heal your dead bird, or heal your pet bird. And I had Freddie, this cockatiel that was brought to me by two of our very cherished and appreciated, to say the least, donors. And they had requested their cockatiel Freddie was dying, so I applied these systems, right, that we could use our subconscious minds to direct and guide all of the energy around us. It's what being created in the Creator's highest image means. And you use your free will, that's only free after you discover yourself, to we can direct all of this energy. We can use our creative mind or our spiritual mind to come up with the affirmations, right, through a deep and enriched understanding of these systems that I'm explaining to you through modern physics and modern psychology, 400 and something, affirmations later of, hands-on experience, of course. But this is the same concept these are the same concepts and ideas that I'm explaining a little bit, or introducing a little bit, that we're combining to create Ploúton, a planet. Because as I just explained, we have energy and frequency in outer space. It all vibrates on the same frequency as the life here on planet Earth. Now, the issue is we need to use our free will and our free thinking, along with our understanding of the subconscious mind, to break that spatial time barrier, right? We have time and space, right? This is very 101, right? Not even 101. A kid understands this. Most kids, not all kids, right? That sounds arrogant, but we have space and we have time, right? It's very similar to every action has an equal and opposite reaction. We have space and time. Now, the idea that we have gravity here on Earth has been the main factor. And through this new awakening and this new understanding and of the subconscious mind and how energy really works, and how the physical body is nothing more than a molecular structure being built by our subconscious mind, and this deep understanding of the subconscious mind and how the universe really works, and letting go of all of these dogma masks and truly embracing a higher level of conscious, we have the ability to direct and create at will with our free will, wherever there is energy. Now, as we just discussed, or as I just discussed, you understand now that we have energy, and I'm laughing because it's amazing. It's so amazing that we have energy in space. Now, a lot of people are like, wow, this doesn't sound very fanatical at all, Seiluke. This is actually making a lot of sense. I'm starting to connect a lot of the dots that you're explaining here. Now, as I said, we could go on here for another 90 minutes or 180 minutes, and if we started talking back and forth, we could go on all night and, into next week. As I start to explain, all of the hands-on experience, of course, that was obtained through 420, I believe, 3 or 424 successful subliminals that we got to start throwing in. But we are going to make this happen, and this is the basic idea of Ploúton and how we're going to formulate a planet. Now, the approach that I took, now that you understand the different science and methods behind how we're going to build Ploúton, is I didn't want to create a completely new planet, because if it's very dangerous to bring into orbit a completely new rotating mass of life into this galaxy that we have right now. All right. So what I wanted to do was I took the planet Mars. I took Mars because there's several reasons behind that, because of the distance and the orbit of Mars. But anyways, I took Mars, and what we're going to do is we're going to evolve Mars into a completely new planet called Ploúton. And we're going to use a lot of systems and a lot of existing creation here on Earth to direct the energy that I was referring to create Ploúton, or to evolve Mars into Ploúton through existing systems and operations of living life here on Earth. We're going to use the subconscious mind to break the space and time barrier and begin shifting and using our free wills to create and evolve Ploúton. It is beautiful. It is beyond beautiful. Now, together we can make this happen a lot faster. We can make this happen a lot faster, and we're using only pure, high, uplifting, miracle vibrations to create Ploúton. One, this will allow it to happen a lot quicker, and two, is just wisdom. Right? There's a lot of wisdom behind that. Now, the more time and the more people we have listening to this, the faster it's going to happen. This is Ploúton Explained. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will, in advance, appreciate all the support that we get in making a new planet. And Ploúton is going to not only allow the new evolved humans on Ploúton to live forever, but their spiritual minds are going to be enhanced. This new race of humans is also going to have all of the resources and the existing knowledge through their intuition that's connected to the superconscious, or all of life, to guide them to making spaceships that can come to Earth too. Ploúton's going to be pure, healthy, clean. It's going to be beautiful. We don't need to go to the moon. That's all a bunch of, anyways, I don't want to get into that. I love all of you, and I appreciate all of you. Have a beautiful weekend. Be safe, and go give somebody a hug.